Hey guys, what is up today? This is Dalsu with Dalsu Plays. I'm all up on the Banished today. I've done like 4 episodes back to back. I'm trying to find my groove, trying to find my rhythm here with the game and all these buttons and all the complex things that you have to do in order to make it work. Look at these beautiful trees. Finally, we're going to have some walnuts in our diet. That's what we've been needing this whole time. Nice and tall, proud as soldiers. Look at that little walnut crates. That's cool. So many little details about this game. We had run out of tools, but we seem to have fixed the situation. We had a little bit of uncertainty about the coal that was required, but we've now switched our iron mine to full coal production, and 10 people are busily mining coal. We also switched the fuel refinery from using coal so that it wouldn't anymore. Brickworks, what is your malfunction? You don't have enough clay. Which is odd because I have a whole... Oh, no, they're both doing sand. No wonder. That is upsetting. We're also producing plenty of lumber. And what we're trying to do, what we've decided to set for ourselves as an arbitrary goal, is to have these houses fully upgraded. And make you into a nice townhouse. We've got plenty of labor. We're not worried about anything. We've got plenty of food. We're not worried about that. We're trying to make this part of the city kind of grow out, and I want booze production is what I've decided. So over here we're going to have booze production. But first, I'm trying to make these houses very nice. I haven't really messed with any of the theme sets. Native items would be kind of cool. What kind of native items can we get? Nice wigwam. I wonder if it actually does anything. I think they're just purely for aesthetic purposes. I'm not really into that. I like doing some kind of cool looking stuff. But it's not like the reason I play these games. What we want is a barley field and then a brewery. And then from there we might need other stuff, but we'll have to figure it out when we do. Excited to see what this house is going to look like. We should have plenty of bricks. It's kind of hard to tell how many bricks you have without hunting around a bit. This stockpile is awfully empty. I don't remember it being that empty in a long time. Do we have bricks here? You know, we may not have the necessary bricks. Here are 33 bricks. Well, now that our brickworks is on and we've fixed the clay problem, hopefully it'll be just a matter of time. These people are now homeless while we're waiting for bricks. Okay, so we have a nice townhouse. And I guess the next step up is that building materials? Is that what that is? I don't know. Apparently it's actually bigger as you upgrade it, which is nice to know. Yeah, but I'm still not 100% sure about that last icon, that flat board. Is that building materials? I assume it must be. I sure wish they would tell you. I sure wish it would just tell you instead of trying to make you memorize all the symbols. I think that's kind of dumb. Alright, guess we'll do the next one now. Gonna take a minute. Hopefully we've got the bricks to do that. And we're just gonna keep working on this area. In the meantime, I think I will go ahead and do a barley field. Let's make it about 15 by 15. No, 14 by 20. It's a pretty big field. Can we stretch it out even further? Why not? That's quite a large field, but it's also nice and symmetrical, which is why I'm thinking of doing it. Alright, we'll do that. That's going to require a good deal more farmers, but you know, we have the labor pool to draw from now. Finally, after so long of just every job being crucial and having to really micromanage who is doing what, we finally have some breathing room. We have people to work with. All we have to do is make sure that they stay nice and fed. which is proving to be somewhat of a challenge. Yeah, so as soon as these cows get to a point, we can start butchering them again. I'm gonna lower this to like 18. We haven't had any beef in a while. We do have venison coming in. I don't like that we're already that low and it's late winter. We're a long way off from the harvest, so that's a little bit of a bad spot to be in. What do we got here? It's like a bunch of stuff. Peaches. That'd be cool. Herb seeds. Kale seeds. I don't like kale. Okay, we're not going to buy anything right now. We don't need anything right now. Alright, so this field is ready to be planted, and we are going to put barley in it. That is going to require 6 more farmers. That is no problem whatsoever. How is this upgrade coming along? Like it's about done. Nice. Nice townhouse. Do the next one. Look at the little beautiful flower gardens. Is there anything else we can like cram in this last space? Pink lady. That'll be nice. Trying to make things kind of nice now. For a long time I just only cared about survival, but now I have the space to actually think about all these other things. Alright, so now that we have a barley field, we are going to want... It's not under this. I don't know why I keep thinking it's here. It's actually going to be under luxury resources, brewery. Brewery. It's one of those words that makes you sound kind of drunk. So how should we set this down? Let's look a little closely here. It wants to face this way. Be right up against the road. So there it is. Iron, stone, log, all the usual stuff. No big deal there. Should take a very little bit of time and it'll be ready. And then we have to serve that in a tavern or an inn and garden. Primary storage location for all luxury products. So we want to put this down. I'm thinking we maybe take down this country house. Yeah, sorry folks, we're going to take you down. We're going to remove this structure. And then while we're here, we're going to remove these resources. Alright, I'm getting this. I'm getting it down. Here grows the barley. So our builders have their work kind of cut out for them here. Looks like they finished this townhouse. Should upgrade this one as well. I don't know, do these people stay homeless when I tear down their house? Or are they going to find another place? I tell you what, just so you won't be homeless. We don't really want any homeless people here. We're going to do you a stone house over here. It doesn't matter where, we'll just tuck it in right here. It'll be fine. Build you a new stone house so you have a place to live. Now that your house has been torn to the ground to make way for a pub. Rather large pub, come to speak of it. Okay, let's take a look here. We can make ale out of berries, which we actually do have. We have blueberries. Out of cherry, out of peach, out of pear, pumpkin, wheat. We can't make it out of barley? Really? Well then what is barley for? Is barley something that you eat? I've never heard of anyone actually eating barley. Alright, well I will take your word for it, and Why don't we make some mead, I suppose? We'll make mead out of honey. I think we have plenty of honey. We do have 2 apiaries. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm a little bit shocked that barley is nowhere to be found. What the hell are you going to do with the barley, if not that? But anyway, we better go ahead and get to work on our inn and garden here. We'll zoom in. It's wanting to face the road that direction. It's going to have an entryway right there. We'll put it right up against this corner here. It's a little too far. Right there, it looks like where it wants to go, so we'll plop it down. We'll wait for that to get built, and we'll probably build something nice. What is that big block? Is that sand? It should generate a small income. Wow, that actually has an effect on the game. They produce tools and stuff. Oh, I had no idea that this stuff actually had an effect. Wow, okay, well that's interesting. The reserve of food is low. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Hopefully... Now, what are you going to do with the barley if you're not going to... anyway, let's stop complaining. This is supposed to be a positive experience. I figured that we would start getting a little bit low on food at this time, but we're going to have a huge harvest right about now. It's like they're taking the broccoli already. So all that's going to go into our storage and we should be fine. Upgrading this house here. Looks like it's done. Ready for the next one? On to the next one. See, this is actually a different... No, it's not different. Is it? I think townhouses and country houses are actually different. We will upgrade it to a nice country house and see what happens. Perhaps we should increase the number of builders a bit. Will do. I'm expecting our food to kind of skyrocket, but it's not. People are taking it just as fast as it's going into the stores. This is not good. We may need something else to eat. How are the hunting cabins doing down here? We've got a Forester's Lodge hunting cabin, Forester's Lodge hunting cabin. There's no roads out here. Which may be the reason that it's slow going. Harmon is working as a laborer now, okay? What is that? Is my field blighted or something? Oh no, what's the problem? Yeah, there's some kind of disease on there. How do I fix that? This is some kind of disaster. Do we just make it stop working? See, it's slowed down the time because it's a disaster, but I don't know what we do about that. It looks like we're still getting the food, but it's gonna kill the broccoli, maybe? Huh. Well, I think we're okay. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it doesn't seem like there's anything horrible happening yet. I wonder, does barley count as food? That's what I wonder. Because what else are you going to do with it? Our inn and garden is done. We will hire a tavern wench, I believe they're called. Boom. Tavern wench hired. So we just need some alcohol and should be all as well. Still cannot believe No barley, eh? Alright, well, I assume this guy is going to get to work. He's going to bring over the booze to right here, and then everyone will be drunk and happy. That's just, I have to work on that assumption for right now. How's the nice country house going? That is a nice country house. I guess there's a difference between like the townhouses and the country houses. That would make sense. I guess that would make sense, yeah. So he's working, no matter what else is going on, he's actually working. But I still don't see any... Oh, there we go, mead. Well, there we go. Now, how does that work? Do people go there and drink? Place where people congregate, yeah. So it's pretty much the same. Okay, so maybe a distillery would make barley drinks, but I could have sworn it was for beer, but anyway. What do I know? What do I know? I'm not a farmer. Alright, so maybe it would be nice to do some of these theme sets, which I had no idea apparently have an effect on the game. Who knew? And they actually have good tooltips as well. A tent is a decorative item. Okay, so it does tell you that some are decorative. The uniform maker is a military specialist. Do we actually ever have battles? Or is that something they're going to implement later? I did not know that there were any battles that were going to happen. That's a little bit creepy. This is the last townhouse that we need to upgrade. And then what do you upgrade to? You upgrade to a fancy country house. Let's see, I don't know what these are. I'm gonna click upgrade because I wanna know what those symbols mean. And however I can figure that out. If I have to tear down this house to figure it out, so be it. Looks like we're doing actually pretty well on food at the moment. Always comforting. Always comforting when you're doing well on food. We're almost at 200. Soon we will be at 1,000. Soon it will happen. How are the graveyards? Full? Full? Not full. How's the hospital? I've never seen the hospital actually do anything. Still can't quite figure out the whole health thing. I think I've got happiness more or less figured out. But as far as health, I can't seem to figure out what's going on exactly. The teacher is still homeless. Fair enough. Why don't we do some lovely fruit trees here? Walnut trees would be nice. Right in front of the pub. And in between those, we'll do maybe some grapevines. Oh, those actually require some resource. Okay, so we tore this down. So here we go. We need building supplies and furnishing. Building supplies and furnishing. At least I know what the hell those are now. Building supplies and furnishing. So we're going to wrap up this episode. But now that we know, those are the two things we need, building supplies and furnishings, on the next episode, we're going to set our goal to do that. And also, probably a little bit more food along the way. So thanks for joining us, guys, and I'll see you next time on Dalsuit Plays Banished Colonial Charter Mod.